makes a beast of himself, removes himself from the pain of being human.
Daddy, Daddy, please don't kill me.
No, what? Alright, so hello everybody. Looks like okay, got journal, got a crouch, an incredibly slow crouch. And that's it. Yeah, you need to find, okay. And X is hint. Maybe. Alright. Oh, and left bumper will throw the door. Looks like we can't open up every drawer like we could in the last games. But anyway, all right, everybody, welcome back to some Amnesia. This time we're playing a machine for pigs. In my dreams, I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded saint. What came from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The fetid heat, that's not how you spell that, of the jungle mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds, the blood boils in my skull. It feels as if there is something alive here, there. A rat, a damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? So yeah. Oh, there's a pig mask. This is our last game in the Amnesia collection. It's not the last Amnesia game, but it is the last Amnesia collection game. I don't see a lantern. So I'm going to assume I need to leave to...
Daddy, Daddy, find us!
My journal, I guess. I wake alone to a house in silence. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark and fecund sepulchre, beckoning me to begin a descent to the loam, where surely only bodies may be found. No matter, my children call and I shall answer. I will find them. Alright.
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs. You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love. I promise you this.
That's not really throwing it. I mean... Alright, So she died giving birth to twins. But yeah, just like the other two games, I have maps. I don't have a walkthrough. I just have the map. Now, granted, maps basically are like half the battle. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like it isn't a huge advantage to have an actual map, but you know. So now, sanity was a pretty big part of the other games. I find it kind of weird that, like, I
This
mean,
way.
maybe we'll get an inventory. I don't know. Um, okay. Well, I can't throw it open either, so. What is this? Plant. Oh, and there's a. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, the door's gone. Okay. That's weird. Oh, can't go there either. Well, only one thing to do. Up to the attic we go. Sorry about that. I'm not sick.
There's a bad man coming.
I know when I was recording, I want to say one of the Tuesday Lego game. Um, I said I was sick. I'm not sick anymore, but my house, because I had to turn the furnace, is really dry, which does give me a cough, unfortunately. Daddy says there won't be a Christmas this year. He is much too busy. Nanny says we must not disturb him. He is ever so busy. He is gone for work before she wakes us, and often we are asleep before he returns. We found a bird in the garden with a broken wing. We gave it to Nanny. We said it was a filthy thing and hit it with a rolling pin. Later, we crept downstairs to bury the body, and when everyone was asleep. There was a pig in the garden. We heard it sniffing about. Then Daddy came and said we had to come inside straight away. He was furious, but we think he'd been crying again. Okay, so the light attracts it, but it doesn't look like we have lantern oil this time. And I say attracts it, like I know what the fuck we're attracting here, but you know. Alright. Okay. I have a pig mask, but um where exactly are we supposed to be going? I mean, came out the hatch, we went that way. All that was there was no, there's nothing. Oh, I see. Sneaky, sneaky. Although I am
They're
slightly
hiding,
worried that that
Daddy.
stupid tune that's playing is gonna get a copyright on here. Because they like to do that in these horror games. They're like, oh yes, we'll put like a little music box because it'll play and it's creepy. But then they put like a song on it that's like pointless and it has like, I don't know, just like, but it has like a copyright attached to it. I mean, I wish I could find it. I mean, it is awfully loud. And the sound and like sound is changing as I'm moving, but I didn't see it when I looked for it on that side. I don't see it on this side. Like, oh, I guess we do get drawers to open then. Oh. Yes, he said, I know these ruins. He was a shabby fellow, all rotten with some malodorous disease. I caught him looking at me strangely, as if what he really wanted to know was how I knew of them. Biting back the temptation to box his ears for an impudence, I simply smiled and told him that my family's library contained intriguing travel books. The illiterate oaf did not understand that, of course, he agreed to lead us anyway. I have told the children, truly, this will be an extraordinary adventure. If these old stones hold the financial benefits I predict, it will be merely the first of many. Oh, sorry.
Daddy.
Guess I don't really need this right now. Alright. Looks like we got a little... What are these things called again?
You don't mind if I record this, do you? I find it most useful.
Photograph,
You
right?
have one of those wonderful De Martinvilles. No, of course not, my dear fellow.
It's my own design, Professor, along with everything you see.
Most useful. You understand, of course, why the ministry sent me. That they have concerns.
Okay. So apparently the ministry has concerns. Piano's playing by itself, but I mean, you can't buy those pianos that actually play by themselves. So I mean, oh look, a gun that I won't be able to use. It's a really weird locks on these doors, man. But at least they let me know what isn't openable.
Hello?
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
Okay. The bank is refusing credit, the ignorant swine. I sit alone at night and weep, once the children and servants are safely asleep, when they cannot hear me. My darling, how I need you now. They say I've squandered my fortune, that my investment in these latest machines has ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher? What are these two arms compared to the multitude that can be applied, without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanisms we find in the looms and the mills? But if the bank has its way, it will all come to nothing. If they come for the house, I swear I will kill them. I will kill them all. I will take my rifle. My rifle. Okay, but you didn't. Well, I guess I don't know if you did or not. I mean, there's rifles everywhere. So I know that at the very least you didn't take these rifles. But maybe that's a clue. Yep. There we go. Haha. What's this do? Oh, it opens the door. I was like, what the fuck? Eh, look at that. Huh. Good lord. These pipes are loud. Oh, that's creepy. No lashes. Somebody is a little bit of a fetishist. Oh, that's creepy.
This dawning epoch, this age of reason,
Huh.
an empire grown fat, ripe for the bleeding.
Sure. Replacement is dissatisfactory, so like a pump. Better the intestinal canal, like a tapeworm, already hosting intrusion and the breed. Brass better than copper, more resistant, filament sewn to bone hold. Marrow pipe removal with needle potential. Composite replacement straightforward will respond to electromagnetic inducement to increase the yield rate. Serum provides accelerating resetting, resulting in naturalized movement within 2 or 3 days. Subject still requires severing of frontal lobes to reduce emotional distress upon reactivation. Damn it, damn this wretched soul, if only it were clockwork. Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what the fuck that is about. I mean, that's very weird. Also, okay, so this is the way I came from. And then there's nothing that way except more hallway. There we go. Can't let people know the secret. Now, I can still open it. There we go. Now I wonder if there's like a way to open it out here or not. In Lily's honor, a banquet. Lilibeth Lily Mandis, interred here on 26 September 1890. The angels weep you to the glory. Your teeth sold for the dollies of the poor. Okay. Why are they putting teeth in dolls? I know that they used to use human hair to make the doll hair. But I mean, that at least makes sense because, you know, they want the doll. But, like, who wants a doll with teeth in it? Right? Like, that's just weird. Hold down left trigger while moving. Okay. Um, I mean, I don't see anything to run from, but maybe it's just, you know, if you want to cover the distance more. Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us help polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, that room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. They are often angry, or that's how it sounds. We think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyway. Okay. Oh my. Oh, hang on. Huh. God, that's a lot. Alright. So left trigger is sprint. I was looking for that earlier. I clicked in the left
This way,
stick, but
Papa. Come and
it didn't
see.
work. Left trigger for sprint is good though. A lot of spilled wine everywhere.
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, sir. I seem to have picked up something rather nasty, Inspector.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
Okay. Hello?
Mandus, do you know me?
Is our name really
Who are you?
Mandus?
Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
Alright, well. Guess we've got our marching orders now. Well, that doesn't sound good. Okay, well that's a bunch of German that I'm not even going to attempt to. I mean, I probably could. I tend to do well reading other languages. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know, I can usually get the words to sound right. Oh, hello. That's a big anteater. Do they really get that big? Yeah, giant anteater, and I mean this is clearly a hippo. I got a big old bear. Oh, look at that. But they slept in the attic when they were babes in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now. I remember I insisted upon it midway between my bedroom and my office. There's where once we sat to weep Lily's passing, under weapons that cannot slay the angels, to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings, Oswald, where once you watched her bathe, the children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge there. Okay. That voice on the telephone, he speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him, like a twin pulled away from the other at birth. I feel we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am a drowning man, grasping for the surface with my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark, if I can only find the entrances. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, how did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician. My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers." Alright, so I mean that's just basically telling us that, I mean, okay, so I can see the door moving. I just don't know how to move the, oh, apparently we can just slide it over. Okay. Okay, well, we're obviously not going that way. Aha! I have shut you off? Yeah. Okay, well that's something done. What? I don't know. Alright, well I guess we won't go that way then. Was there? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there was another door here. Oh, that's it. Just the one door opens. That's weird. Oh, this kind of reminds me of Don't Knock Twice. If you remember that game when I played it. It was a good game. I bought the movie. It's a good movie. The ending on the game is better than the ending in the movie, but the movie itself, I would say, is probably superior. Just because, like, you know, there's people that talk in it. I am to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor A. He has come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club. But I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to pontificate upon lacerations and missing organs. And now he comes to me, to doff and wheedle, and my dear sir, and but you must still grieve. And perhaps, just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. But to refuse, that would simply poke the hornet's nest, invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon, and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I should show him the trippery, see whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsily vivisected whores, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of his golden age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. So, is this game trying to say that, like, Jack the Ripper was controlled by this dude? Or somehow in relation to this dude? Oh, what's this? Oh, hello. Oh, my. Well then. Oh, there's a body in that cage. But I can't get in there, eh? This thing says there's a note in there. So unless we come back here at some point. Now, is that gonna open the doors? No? Oh, whatever. Yeah, that's not a surprise. He's no longer in there. Hey, look at this little fat ass run away.
Hands are bleeding. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
I don't know. How can you? Oh, God. Yeah, that's just a song. I'm not gonna try and sing that. So I wonder then. Yeah, so we have to go through the center now. Got fucking foggy out here. Although it sounds like it's raining. It didn't look like it was raining, but I'm going to assume that that's what that noise was. This. Oh, no. Oh my god, I don't know what is up with that. But that is almost guaranteed gonna get me killed at some point.
I am off the market. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
Oh, sure, now they're open. I'm assuming that they couldn't be open that they didn't open because maybe you were supposed to do that one first and then you would have to be forced through, and then if you went the other way it would have opened them because there was no jump scare on the way back. Like, that would be my guess. You know what, hang on, because it reacts to the left stick as well. It's not just the right stick that does it, but the left stick as well. I mean, sure, scream all you want. Oh, alright.
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. A stone egg.
Oh, is that one of the orbs from the first game? If so, probably want to put that away.